Some of the things that I experienced during my near-death experience include the following. Time and space no longer existed. Initially, I felt I was in a state of emptiness or nothingness, a void that only lasted for a short period of time. But no time existed. It was only the right now moment. There was no past, present, or future. I was aware of myself, but not connected to myself. Like that's who I was on Earth. I didn't feel connected to who I was anymore. A window opened before me, and I could see a bunch of white balls flying around. I didn't know what they were at the time. I know them now to be orbs, spirits of lost loved ones. The experience was entirely liberating. I felt free from this life I was suffering in immensely. The initial feeling was a little shocking. I didn't know what was happening to me. I thought for a moment, am I losing my mind? What's happening to me? Then I saw an orb flying towards me. As it was coming towards me, it started to shape into a friend of mine who had passed away 2 years prior. I could see him and he could see me. I asked him, "Where are you?" Although I wasn't speaking, it was telepathic. He responded, looking behind him, showing me where he was. "I'm here. You'll like it. It's fun." I paused momentarily, and he held his hand out as if to take my hand. I wasn't sure what was happening still. I didn't know what was going on. I questioned for a moment, and then I remembered thinking, this is what happens to people when they're dying. Am I dying? Is this how it's going to happen? Is this how it goes? Maybe I am going crazy. Oh well. If I am, there's really nothing I can do about it at this point. I'm just going to let it happen. I let go. As I let go, these beautiful feelings of love started overwhelming me. Peace, tranquility, contentment, bliss, ecstasy. So much love, overwhelming. There was a presence of a higher power, what we would consider God. I felt this overwhelming feeling of love, something I've never felt before and can only imagine feeling again once I return home. This love felt so pure, so cleansing, so accepting, non-judgmental. The whole universe is alive. It's an actual living being thing. It exists, and we are part of it, although we don't even realize the extent to which we are integrated and interact with the universe. I felt like I was being downloaded with all of this universal knowledge instantaneously. But what I've come to understand is that it's actually an expansion of consciousness because we are no longer living in this restriction of this human being, this human body. There was an immediate understanding of the way that the universe functions, how it works, how it's constructed, what our purpose is. It was as if I was remembering things I already knew. The entire universe was made of love. and we are all part of it. We are all connected to it. Every sphere of light, every orb was a soul, and all souls who ever existed were there. It was the most intense and blissful experience of my life. It showed me that our purpose is to love. For days and weeks after my experience, and some months, I experienced a dark night of the soul, a cleansing and purging of all of the heartache and pain that I had suffered my entire life. My reality was glowing. Everything was vibrant. I could see the energy around everything. Everything was alive. Even inanimate objects had love and energy all around them and within them. The feeling of aliveness on the other side is like nothing we feel here. It was as if I was alive for the first time in my life. It felt like life on earth happened so long ago, like it was a mere blip of a memory. Once back to this reality, my senses were heightened, my sensitivities were heightened. It was a very long time of integrating that experience. I was able to perceive beyond my normal senses. I've retained some of those abilities. I'm able to perceive psychically and act as a medium between the two worlds. Death is nothing like we believe it to be as humans. It is a very loving and beautiful experience to be welcomed with such love, pure love, unconditional love, to return home to our source, to see truth beyond our limited existence here on earth, to know the truth that we never die, that our soul continues on, that we will be reunited with our loved ones. God is love. God is a source of light and love.